Okay, Philippine food. What Philippine food you know how to cook?
All kinds of Philippine food, sir.
Do you consider yourself good in cooking? Do you like cooking?
Yes, sir.
So are you good in cooking?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. So you can work for a Muslim and you can work for a Chinese,
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many years is your contract when you come here to work?
2 years, sir.
Do you can you promise me that you will finish your 2 years contract?
Yes, sir. I promise, sir. I finished the 2 years contract, sir.
You promise me, and are you willing to work for more than 2 years?
Yes, sir.
Yes, if the employer is good and you work well with them, so you're willing, Is there any question you want to ask me?
No need, sir.
No. Now, your experience in looking after children is from your Saudi, you've got 7 years and 2 years. If a family have got 2 children or 1 child and 1 baby, are you willing to work for that family?
Yes, sir.
And what experience do you have in looking after a baby?
Good, sir. No need to problem the baby, sir.
No need. You have got 3 children, so you have experience to look after your own baby. Who were looking after your baby? You yourself or your mother or somebody else? Who was?
My husband, sir.
Your husband look after your baby. What about you? You don't look after your own baby? Do you look after your own baby?
If I hear, sir, I will look my baby, sir.
So you have experience in looking after baby,
Yes, sir.
So you are willing to look after a baby and maybe a child. Can you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about old folks? See, sometimes there are family where they have aged parent or they are invalid. Old folks, that means they are very weak. They need somebody to help them, probably to push the wheelchair, take them to help them to go to the hospital, or maybe feed them, take a bath, shower them, change the clothing, change the diaper. Are you willing to look after elderly person?
Yes, sir.
You can,
I can do, sir.
You can do, but do you have any experience look after elderly person? Do you have any experience?
I can do experience, sir. Yes, sir.
You have experience where? From where?
Here in the Philippines, sir, my employer here in the Philippines, sir.
You have worked in the
We have,
Philippines.
Yes, sir.
And how
We
long?
have 4 babies, sir. 1 year, sir.
You work in the Philippines for 1 year, and your job was to look after invalid or old person.
All, sir.
Oh, but can this person walk?
Yes, sir.
That means it's mobile, can walk. How old is that person?
Sir?
You say you look after an old person, but that person is a male or a female, a babae or a lalaki?
Babae, sir.
Babae, Okay, that person can walk?
Yes, sir.
And what was your job to look after this old person?
My job, sir?
Yeah. What do you do to look after this old person? You maybe take her to walk in the garden, feed her, or need to change her clothing, take a bath.
I can take about the baby, sir.
Not
Then
baby, the old person. What was your job? What were you doing, when you were working in the
clean the
Philippines?
house, I can clean also the house, sir. My employer is here in the Philippines.
Okay, no, the house I think no problem. The old person that you take care of, what was your job?
Take a bath.
Yeah, take a bath. Some more?
Yes, sir. I can cook eat, sir.
You feed her. Some more, change the clothing, or maybe she needs to go out, you take her for a walk, or maybe push the wheelchair. Were you doing all that?
Yes, sir. I can change the clothes, sir.
You can
Yes, sir.
change,
I can
okay,
change the clothes.
okay. Are you afraid to be alone in the house?
Yes, sir. I want to.
No, let's say, no, sometimes the family is a very small family. Sir, mom, and maybe one child or two children. They go to school and nobody in the house. You are alone in the house. Are you afraid to be alone in the house?
Yes, sir.
No, you listen to my question. You see, sometimes the house, the mom, sir, everybody goes out of the house. You are alone. Are you afraid to be alone in the house?
Takot ka mag-isa sa bahay?
No, sir.
No,
I'm not afraid, sir.
yeah, you're not afraid. I'm sure you are brave. There's nothing to be afraid. You just lock the house, look after the house. Don't let strangers come in. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Are you willing to follow rules and regulations by the employer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know, sir.
You know, and of course you cannot argue with the employer and tell the employer, I worked in Saudi before, this is the way, this and that, because each country has got a different way. So you have to listen to the instruction of the employer. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any friends in Malaysia? Any friends or relatives?
No need, sir.
No. Are you sure that you don't have?
Sir?
You don't have any friends or relatives in Malaysia? Do you have?
No need, sir.
No. Now, can you promise me that you will not bring any relative or friend to the house without the permission of the employer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let's say if the family is a vegetarian, that means they don't eat meat. Can you accommodate this type of food with the employer? That means you only eat the vegetarian what the employer eats. Can you eat vegetarian food?
Yes, sir.
Yes, The electrical appliances like vacuum cleaner, washing machine, rice cooker, all these, do you know how to use?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Now the three alphabet I gave you just now, can you remember what were the three alphabets?
Sir?
I showed you the three alphabets just now. I told you to remember. Can you remember the three alphabets?
Cleaning the house?
No.
What are the three letters that show you just now?
BJP, sir.
Oh, BJP, you can remember. That's very good actually. Even I myself find it difficult to remember, but you can remember, okay. So I think you did very well in your interview. One more question. Are you afraid of heights? Let's say if the employer asks you to go up a small ladder or a small chair to clean the windows or maybe the fans. Is that okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I'm not afraid, sir.
You're not afraid, okay. I think you did very well. I think that's all. So is there any question you want to ask me?
No need, sir.
No need. Okay, I'll find you an employer. If the employer who's a Muslim, she is okay with you to look after the special child, they might want to interview you again, or they will call you by phone. What is your phone number? 09 066 again 090